Hello and welcome to dragontech. Today we'll be reviewing the Microsoft LifeCam HD 3000. As you can see, we are currently recording the screen with the software running. Unfortunately, the webcam does not come with software, but as soon as you plug it in, it just downloads off the internet anyway, just like a lot of things would. As you can probably notice, there is about maybe half a second of delay lag at the moment. I don't know if this is just down to the camera itself or just my settings. I don't really know there. I've really got to sit down and work that one out. But as you can see, so far I am running on 1280 by 720. So of course, I'm on 720p HD, which is the maximum for this camera. I've also got it set to 4 times high definition on photos. And I shall show you here. Sorry about that. Just took a photo. And it goes down here, and of course you want to record, you just click record and it will start capturing, but I don't need to because I've already got a program recording everything. So yeah, as you can see, these are all the little settings you have. All these are just literally hotkeys on what to do. So you want to capture a 4K HD photo, you click there. Start audio capture, which I don't recommend with this webcam, as its microphone is good, but it's very, very sensitive, especially sat on top of my 32-inch TV. The problem is, also, sorry I have a cold, so you might hear some sniffling. Yes, the problem is with this camera, it picks up audio really badly, and of course having my PC tower literally right behind it, all I can hear is the fan noise in the background. You can hear me when I'm sat here really clearly. It is a quite powerful microphone, but you do need to be in a very, very quiet environment. I mean, no background noise whatsoever. If you do, you're going to hear it. If someone literally claps their hand maybe 3 miles away, it's probably going to pick it up. It's got a really powerful audio. But again, as I say, not very good when you got background noise, so you need to keep it in a very low, quiet environment, which is kind of a pain. The size of it all is actually quite surprising. It's quite small compared to my old one. The clip for it is nothing more than a literal flexi clip. Just put it on wherever, flex around, attach it. I mean, as I say, I've got it attached to my 32-inch TV at the moment, which is also my computer monitor, along with everything else I use it for. And as you can see along the side here, we have all the different effects it comes with, so I'm feeling like it. I'll put myself an afro, just... There we go. It's a little off at the moment. Heck, I like an afro off. So yeah, you got all these certain things you can play around with. Oh, finally we got the performance, much higher. Apparently my whiteboard doesn't exist. So yes, ignore the whiteboard. This is probably going to mess up someone's screen, so I better stop playing around with the effects. But yeah, as you can see, there are plenty of effects, and there's probably more you can download or even create. I haven't really checked. And then of course you have the actual settings for all of this, so of course you get to choose which webcam you want to use with Microsoft LifeCam software. Resolution, so again you have a choice of very low resolution to much higher. Then of course you have the 1280 by 720 HD resolution, or you can have the 4K HD photo capture along with the 1280 720 HD. I've got this one selected because I just thought I may as well have the 4K HD, but if you don't want like 4K HD photos and just want normal everyday 720 HD, you just go for that. So as I click that, as you can see, the photo has now gone to the same thing as well, along with the video capture. So yep, put that back there. The true colour adjusts the brightness of what the camera's getting. At the moment I have to have mine quite low because being in England and whatnot, let's face it, we get very little natural light. I mean, I'm literally about 3 foot away from the window, if that, and it just doesn't quite pick up very well with the brightness because, again, natural light is kind of rare. We've had some terrible weather just lately, it's horrible. So yeah, I'll quickly adjust the brightness up. So as you can see, it really does have some quite bright settings. I mean, right now this is on normal brightness, this is the default brightness, and it's very bright, so I also have my light switched on at the top of me as well. If I turn true colour off, and you can see it's now trying to focus, but it's just too bright, so I need to have true colour on, so I can mess around very faint, turn my brightness back down again, turn up a little. So there we go, this is probably the reason why I look dead. I'm pretty sure I actually have a lot more skin tone than this. But yeah, I just look very dead at the moment because, of course, natural lighting, not very good. So I would also recommend as well getting, if you're going to do more professional style of thing, with a cheap webcam such as this, because I got it for £18 down at PC World. Great price, I must admit. Everyone else is about 26, 27. Ugh, dang cold. But yeah, as I say, you'd probably need some good lighting set up around it just so you can get the best out of it, and also you can mess around your brightness settings. Then of course you have the advanced settings, which I shall show you, which of course is zoom, pan and tilt. So you can pan the image, you can tilt the image, you can zoom in and out, which I don't probably think you'd want to see me zoomed in. At the moment it doesn't seem to work because it's on a high resolution. I don't know why it doesn't like to zoom at high resolutions, it just doesn't seem to want to do that. Also, as you can see, with the true colour settings selected, you can change your brightness, the white balance, and of course the saturation. Now you want to change everything, you just literally say, right, turn off true colour, voila. It goes like this, turn it on. So with true colour off, you can now also change the exposure and the contrast. But I like to just turn true colour on because it's a little bit easier for me to do. Right, next up, what would the next one be? The minimise image flicker is of course things like your 50Hz to 60Hz. All depends on what TV you're running. I mean, most TVs nowadays have 60Hz, 100Hz, even 200Hz if you've got a really powerful expensive TV. As you can see down the side here, you've got your welcome to, so just telling you what to do and how to work it. Your hardware, so this pretty much comes up with the hardware, which of course we're currently viewing now, which is the software / hardware. I will get my camcorder out in a second or two and record what the actual LifeCam is to size. Very small, really compact, looks really nice. It does occasionally autofocus, as you just saw there. It tries to autofocus with the light change. Can be a bit of a pain sometimes, but nothing too much. Again, updates, so update to the software, privacy information, all that lot, nobody really cares about that. So as you can see here, this is literally reset all your camera control, so that would be up, down, left and right of course. So if you zoom in you can then adjust the camera to go up and down. It's not a full motion control one, it is a stationary. I do have a motion control one, but that one's very old. But yeah, as you can see you can zoom in and out, but again as it says I need to select a low resolution, so I will do that quickly just to show. So if I go to here, and go for this. Okay, as you can see now the screen's also shrank as well to fit the resolution properly. Now I can zoom in. As you can see again, it has to do a quick bit of autofocus. Now I can pan the camera up or down because of the autofocus. So it's still got the same screen size, but all it's doing is now is it's panning within that screen size. So if I zoom out, also you notice as well, as you change resolution, so does the photo. So it's all using the same hardware. So if we go to here again, should change it back, yep. So yeah, that is the review of the Microsoft LifeCam. As I say, it's a great camera if you're on a budget. It works really well, I must admit. Good bit of lighting, you've got yourself a perfect camera. Excuse me. And as I say, about 18 quid down at PC World, probably about $25 maybe online for America, I don't really know. It's a cheap, nice webcam. If you're looking for something a little more expensive, I'd maybe suggest the Microsoft HD Cinema, because that one is quite good. I just went for this one because I'm a cheap bugger, as is always my way. So yeah, also I wouldn't recommend it for the audio though. I would recommend using something like what I'm here and doing with the different microphone setup, for the simple reason it is seriously sensitive a microphone, so you've got to be very careful with that one. But otherwise, yeah, excellent camera, not microphone, this is my microphone. Good microphone, but would recommend a different one. Perfect size, fits on almost everything, and as I say, the adjustable clip is perfect as well because it's just completely flexible, and as I say, I've got it sitting on top of my actual TV right now. So I'm going to end this part of the recording. I'm going to get out my camcorder, which is right there. I keep forgetting that the image is flipped. Another thing that it does, I don't know why, but oh well. So yeah, I shall now literally sit down and, well, stand up actually, because I've got to get to my TV. And I will record the size and literally show you just how big it really is, and it is so small. So yeah, this ends this part of the review. See you again in a second or two. So as you can see, this is literally all it is. It is tiny. If I compare it to my hand, that's how big it is. It's no bigger than my finger. It is really small. It's a really compact camera, and as you can also see here, there is the clip sat on top of my TV. And again, if I compare it to my hand, it is just a very small camera, and it really works well. I must admit the cable is a tiny bit short, as you can see here. It's probably about 1.5 meters long, maybe yeah, I'm going to say 1.5 meters. So as you can see, it's a very small camera, and if I can literally pan myself out, sorry for the bad camera work here. Dear me. There it is on top of my TV. So as you can see, it just literally sits on top of there perfectly. And yeah, all in all, it is an absolutely perfect little camera for anyone who's just starting out with webcams. It's perfect for Skype and all that stuff. It's just an absolutely brilliant camera, so yeah, I would honestly suggest it. And if I do a quick zoom, there it is. As I say, it's the HD LifeCam 3000. Brilliant webcam. I would suggest it if you're in the market for a cheap, powerful webcam.